Hello friends, good morning. Welcome to our chemistry class. Today we are going to discuss about a new topic, that is cracking. Okay? Cracking is also called as pyrolysis or thermal decomposition. Okay friends, let us start with the definition of cracking. Okay? See, cracking may be defined as a process in which high boiling hydrocarbons are converted into a mixture of low boiling hydrocarbons by the action of heat alone or heat in the presence of catalyst. Okay, here the thing is, see, here the high boiling hydrocarbons means the hydrocarbons which boil at high temperatures. Okay, those can be converted into low boiling hydrocarbons. Okay, here high boiling hydrocarbons are converted into a mixture of low boiling hydrocarbons. How they are converted means it may be by applying heat alone or heat in the presence of catalyst. Okay, here we may use heat alone or heat and also the catalyst. Okay, by using these two techniques cracking can be done. Okay, here the thing is just high boiling hydrocarbons or converted into low boiling hydrocarbons. Okay, see next, cracking involves breaking of CC and CH bonds, okay, resulting in the mixture of lower hydrocarbons. Okay, already I told you that here higher hydrocarbons are converted into lower hydrocarbons. How they are converted into lower means here breaking should involve, no? So here the breaking of CC and CH bond occurs. So it results in the formation of mixture of lower hydrocarbons. Okay, see here we means already I told you that cracking is also called as pyrolysis. Okay, why we are using the term pyrolysis means, see, decomposition of a compound by the application of heat. We know that pyro means it is related to fire. Okay, that is most related to heat now. So that's why decomposition of a compound by the application of heat is called pyrolysis. Okay, pyrolysis we can say like pyrolysis. Okay, lysis means nothing but the splitting, right? Yeah, that's why here we are applying a heat and making the splitting. That's why here it is called as pyrolysis. Okay, pyrolysis of what means pyrolysis of high boiling hydrocarbons. Examples, petroleum fractions such as fuel oil and lubricating oil is called as cracking. Okay, let us see the example of these friends. Okay, first let us count the number of carbons present in this hydrocarbon. Okay, see here 8 carbons are there and here 1, so totally here we have 10 carbons. Okay, that means it may be called as what, decane. Okay, see at means here we had to use temperature of 770 Kelvin. Okay, see at 770 Kelvin. Okay, here it is cracked, okay, or it is pyrolyzed into two compounds, means here a mixture of hydrocarbons are formed. Okay, according to our definition, what, higher hydrocarbons. Okay, here this is the higher hydrocarbon because here we have a 10 carbon atoms. Okay, here it is splitted into a mixture of lower hydrocarbons. Okay, see here we have only a 6, 7, 8, so 8 hydrocarbons and here we have a 2 carbons. Okay, I think the definition is satisfied. Okay, but here we have used only the temperature because in definition already we discussed that by using the heat alone we can do this cracking. So that is the example for this. Okay, next let us see the thermal cracking. Okay, see thermal cracking, it is also a type of cracking, but here just we are using heat alone. Okay, a type of cracking that occurs by the action of heat alone, that is thermal cracking. Okay, in thermal cracking cleavage occurs, but that cleavage is not regular. Okay, here random cleavage of CC bond occurs. Okay, let us see the example. Okay, see example, cracking of decene can give a number of other hydrocarbons such as hexane, hexane, pentane, butane, propene, hexene and pentene. Okay, let us see this friends. Okay, this is a decane. Okay, because here we have a 8, 9, 10, so 10 carbons are present, so this is a decane. Okay, cracking of decane at 770 Kelvin gives hydrocarbons. Okay, actually this is the higher hydrocarbon. it gives these mixture of hydrocarbons. Okay, see, here we got heptane and propene. Okay, one alkane and the adjacent one is alkene. Here also friends, alkane and alkene, that is hexane and butene. Okay, pentane and pentene. Okay, butane and hexene. But here the thing what we have to remember is friends, see, of course here we got a mixture of lower hydrocarbons. Okay, even though here we got a mixture of hydrocarbons, if we count the number of carbons present in both of these mixture, we had to get the same number of carbons which are present in the reactant which we have taken. Okay, here we have 10 carbon atoms. Okay, if we count the number of carbons in these two, then also we had to get 10. Okay, let us see friends, here we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, here we have 10 now, that is decane here we have taken. So here also we have a 10 carbons. So this is correct. Actually friends, these are the chances of getting. Okay, means we may get heptane or propene or hexane or butene. Here also friends, 6 plus 4, 10. Here we have taken 10 decane. That's why here also if we count the number of carbons, we will get 10. Here also pentane plus pentene, 5 plus 5, 10. So here we have taken 10. Already I told you this, right? Yeah. Here friends, see, butane plus hexene. Okay, but means 4, hex means 6, 6 plus 4, 10. Here we have 10. So this is the process friends, hope you understood. Okay, but here we have one limitation friends. Okay, see, this is the thermal cracking, no, because here we have used heat, but here we have one limitation of thermal cracking. Okay, let us see that limitation. Thermal cracking is difficult to control. Okay, means it is very difficult for us to control the thermal cracking. Therefore, a complex mixture of product is always obtained. To overcome this limitation, nowadays catalytic cracking is used. See, in thermal cracking, of course, we may get a product, but the obtained product is usually a complex mixture friends. Okay, in order to overcome this limitation, nowadays catalytic cracking is used. Okay, see, here the name itself indicates that catalytic cracking means cracking can be done in the presence of catalyst. That is catalytic cracking. Let us see this. Okay, yeah, see, thermal cracking in the presence of catalyst is known as catalytic cracking. This we discussed. Okay, the most commonly used catalyst is the mixture of silica and alumina in the ratio of 4:1. Okay, silica and alumina in ratio of 4:1. Okay, mostly this catalyst is used in thermal cracking, that is catalytic cracking. Okay, see, catalytic cracking is carried out at a lower temperature of 600 to 650 Kelvin than thermal cracking. See, in thermal cracking here we used only a heat, means here we applied only heat, but here we have not used catalyst. So here higher temperature is required, about 770 Kelvin, but here we are using catalyst now, so that here only a low temperature is required, that is 600 to 650. Low temperature in the sense when compared to thermal cracking, here we are using a low temperature, that is about 600 to 650 Kelvin. That's it. Next, at present about 85% of the world's total production of gasoline is obtained through this method. Okay, so 85% of the world's total production of gasoline is obtained through this catalytic cracking. Okay, next, it is the most important method used for the manufacturing of alkenes such as ethene, propene and butene that are widely used in the industry. Okay, already we discussed in along with alkane we are getting the byproduct, that is alkene, no? So here we got propene, butene, pentene, hexene. That means by using this technique we are able to get these alkenes also, no? So that is also one of the advantage friends. See, it is the most important method used for the manufacturing of alkenes such as ethene, propene and butene. These are widely used in the industry. Hope you understood this concept friends. Thank you.